That secondary. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Now a play fake here on first down. Right side caught Fedorowicz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Parkey's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Exoc seems to be a guy after my own heart. He only seems to run. Or to pass. I think he ran the ball once in that entire first drive.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt the one that gets him down. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Dalton gives to Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Bengals are going to have a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry for Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Again, here's Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Passing, it's Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A first down throw coming for Dalton.
Oh, my God.
This one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, your first drive of the
Guy is wide open, and his guy just fucking reacts to it better. Picks it off in the goddamn end zone. Wide open, though. That's the thing. Dalton, like, hesitated on the throw.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Irritating.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Let's go. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
So they're operating in the red zone.
We got three, fellas.
Here's Posh now, the fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there. And
Knew the fullback dive was coming. Fucking knew it. That's all anybody ever fucking does on anything in short.
The offensive guy's thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. First and goal here from the 2. They'll try to punch it in with Miller.
God damn it.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Oh, my God. Now we're fumbling. This game is going exactly how I thought it would.
6-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that
hard.
Drive, a long drive, but not just that.
First phantom interception from a wide open guy.
I would think that they would.
Now we're fumbling.
Confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything?
Would you please throw down the goddamn field?
Catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player
This shit pisses me the fuck off.
and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a
I think he's thrown exactly one pass more than 5 yards downfield.
View, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline?
That's all they fucking do, man.
Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Like, I would pay good fucking money to see a VNFLer throw the ball downfield more than 3 times in a fucking game.
They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he's going to have the first down.
Another fucking fullback dive, because it was, of course, it was 3rd and short. Why not?
To just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
These guys are fucking trash.
And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh my God, he threw it down the field. Holy shit.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Imagine my stunned disbelief right now, Tanner.
And he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield.
That's twice now. Twice he's thrown it down the field.
All right, here we go.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this time.
Hey, I know we needed to fill the leagues, but maybe bringing these VNFL guys in was a terrible fucking idea.
All right, here we go.
And they'll give Miller another crack.
Oh my God, I tell you guys to crash the middle. Blitz right up the middle, and Lamar Miller gets in the end zone unfucking touched.
And the Texans will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17.
Well, 17 to nothing now, because I have 2 turnovers in 2 possessions.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
I can march right down the field, no problem, but when it comes down to it, can't do anything. Because Madden has already decided that I'm going to lose this game, that I'm more than likely going to get shut out in this game.
Last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving.
Honestly, I don't know why I'm upset, because this is exactly what I predicted would happen.
Yeah, I like that. Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
15 yards through the air on a first down.
Getting fucked by Madden and X-Dog right now.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Dalton, 1st and 10.
Oh my God, fucking shit glitched out, so I couldn't even throw the fucking ball.
Merciless, coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 2nd down, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball.
Should have told X-Dog to play the goddamn CPU. Swear to God.
All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he couldn't hang on to it.
And now he can't even catch a fucking ball. That's just spectacular.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just
catch the ball, get shoestring tackled, but no, he didn't catch it.
Frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout.
Goddamn garbage game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw.
Oh, Pee Wee Herman. Oh, no, that was James Peck with the sack.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Thought it was my boy Pee Wee.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Like, seriously, are they allergic to throwing down the field? Is that it?
What's that?
That's why I tell all you
These
guys,
NFL faggots, are they just allergic to throwing downfield?
Broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
It's not just X-Dog. Biz, Jesus, Rogue, none of them do it. None of them throw down the fucking field.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one.
Everything's 5-yard pass, 5-yard pass, in the flat, in the drag, in the slot. Well, it's just...
He gets us away.
It is supremely irritating.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly...
Supremely irritating.
In the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He completes it to Boyd. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
Lady.
And almost intercepted.
All right, how are you?
It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Second down, Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Gio's hurt.
Another chance for Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. So Dalton now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
First down.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
First and 10 for Dalton. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there.
Damn, dislocated shoulder for Gio.
First down.
Yeah, it's a drag. True.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their
intentional
toll on
grounding,
defense,
huh?
and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And Eifert has it. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Hill, the lone setback. Dalton, 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking.
Oh, my God. Another fucking pick. Jesus Christ. I just want to kick a field goal so I don't get shut the fuck out again.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
Turnovers every time I get on positive fucking side of the field.
This team now wants to get a cushion.
Oh, wide open.
Wow.
Complete.
Wow. Fucking Madden switched me mid-tackle. I was about to blow up his quarterback, and for whatever reason, it switched me to the cornerback. And I stopped because, you know, I'm pressing down on the fucking stick because I'm going after the quarterback. So he gets a free fucking pass to the end zone.
That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
This game is such a fucking joke. I swear to God.
Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception.
One play. That's all it took. One play.
The memory they need to keep.
Now I'm down 24 to nothing.
They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
Fuck this game, man. I swear to God.
You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become...
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Plays like this with the ball
almost had a fourth fucking turnover.
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying
like, this wouldn't bother me as much if X-Dog was just straight up outplaying me, but I'm just getting fucked left and right by Madden.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw here, Dalton. Oh, the ball
now my fucking O-line won't even hold a block long enough for me to get a pass down the field.
And I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it
this
before
game
taking the
so
exit
many
incomplete.
fucking dicks.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up?
And he dropped it. Of course he dropped it. Because why not?
Free and brings up fourth down. Here's O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, here's Miller. And this one, it's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Tip found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 second and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Well, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 5 yards on the play, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a
Where was the
situation.
holding call there? Oh, my God. I'm in the backfield, and his guy literally just holds on to my guy so his running back can run around me.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller.
Oh, that's a block in the back.
Miller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On the dive, here's the fullback Crunch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball? Where you think
And
the
a
ball's
face
going
mask,
to go?
of course. Why not?
Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to
Oh, he
steel
declined
yourself
it.
at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
So the offense has
Unusual.
it 1st and 10.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen a VNFLer decline a penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
When a coaching staff sees
Who?
their team run the
X-Dog?
ball this successfully in the 4th quarter,
Nah, everything. I shit you not. He's thrown exactly 2 or 3 now. 3 balls more than 5 yards down the field.
get it, but for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going.
Exactly
While
3.
continue
I've
to
kept
grind
track.
out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Proch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken
He's
down.
also run 4
They'll say
fullback
no gain
dives.
on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come
I can't even stop him on 3rd down.
First down.
What the
third
fuck
down.
ever,
That's
man.
a good job of situational football.
Like,
and understanding where
I
the
think
first
I'm
down
done playing
marker was
VNFLers.
and
They can
getting
just have the CPU.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd
This is
down.
just an exercise in
Some of the most
motherfucking
unselfish
futility.
players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's
I think
a big
he's
thing.
converted all but one 3rd and down. Doesn't matter the distance. It could be 3rd and 22. He'll get exactly 23 yards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good.
27-0 with 3 minutes left in the game.
It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more.
So I'm pretty sure I've got exactly one more shot to get something. I don't even care if it's first fucking down. If I'm in field goal range, I'm kicking the field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
You dropped it, you piece of shit.
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's going to look. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing, Dalton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it with Hill.
Get in there! What?
On the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hill to try again.
Oh, my God.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll try to run it.
Where's my blocking?
Lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Fuck it. Kick the field.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long.
It's not a shutout, and that's all I care about.
Things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Wow, he literally stood me up 3 times at the goal line.
Wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance. That's
I mean, at the 1.
But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the
Stood me up 3 straight times.
Trying to finish out strong.
Tried to run inside, tried to run outside, didn't fucking matter.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, they
Ah, fuck. I can't even say I'm done with Madden for the day because I got to advance goddamn GGFL. Fuck, fuckity fuck. Triple fuck. I'm pretty sure if I squeezed hard enough, I could shatter that disc in my bare hand. Yeah, it would. Soon we'll be reunited, Madden Siesta. Are you as excited as I am? Oh, yeah. I could, but, you know, like I said, I wanted to go at least 2 more. I mean, granted, with people quitting left and right, it might not be my choice. Bunch of butt-fucking quitters. That's what the majority of you people are. Damn my giving nature. Ah, Gio must be fine. Yeah. Damn, he had a dislocated shoulder. No time off. Okay. Well, the good news is it's going to be my bye week in DBC. Yeah, I'm going into my bye week next week. What? A dislocated shoulder. Yeah, like I said, no. I mean, he ain't even showing up on my injury report. He's still in the starting lineup. So, must not have been that bad, I guess. No, I mean, if injuries were off, he would have never got hurt in the first place. Motherfucker, this is what you asked for. Fucking Tyler Boyd and your bullshit. Give you exactly what you asked for, and you're like, I like the length of the contract, but that's about it. What the fuck do you mean? Maybe I should adopt the VNFL strategy. Just stop throwing down the field. Just throw everything 5 yards or less. I mean, it seems to work. Everybody in VNFL has been to the playoffs. A couple of them have won Super Bowls, or at least been to Super Bowls. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I just gotta, tap into my inner cheese fuck. Clearly got to do fucking something. I don't even know why it bothers me so much, because I went into that game knowing I was going to get stomped. Knowing it in my heart and soul exactly how that game was going to go. I could have written a book about it beforehand and gotten almost everything exactly right. Check Tyler Boyd and see if he's got fucking predictable. He does. He has predictable. So that means, you know, he should be predictable when it comes to contract negotiations, but clearly he isn't. Well,